Hey guys, what is going on? It's Chris here once again. We are looking at today's nice slate for the 21st of October. As normal, if you guys do go on to like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys are new here, hit that sub button as well. We will be doing a Fanduel lineup advice videos almost every single day for you guys. And like I said, everything on here is free, so definitely take the advice. Yeah. Yesterday was not too bad for us. It was pretty solid actually on the two gamer. These are screenshots. We had two lineups yesterday, and these are screenshots from our subscribers. Um, and like I said, keep in mind it's only $15 a week or $40 for the entire month. So our sub literally already made that back. So yeah, it's pretty good. So we'd love to have you guys come join us. Like I said, $15 per week or $40 for the month. And like I said, the month pass includes Prize Picks and FanDuel. So if you want to get in on that, check out our Twitter in the comment section below. So our main lineup was Harden, Jackson, Walker, George, Harris, Allen, Davis, uh, Portis, and Zubac. Hard to see it there, but yeah, I scored a 3065 on that one, so definitely not too shabby. And then we had our other lineup scored a 321.1. One of our subs put in 23 104 on that one. This one here was basically the same concept. I just got rid of Harden, went down to a cheaper Westbrook to get in a Giannis, and I scored a little bit better. So overall, like I said, it was good. Zubat, I told you guys in the video, wouldn't mind him in a couple one-offs, and man, did he pop off. He had 46 points, fantasy points, I think, or somewhere around there, and also his minutes were really high, and I was surprised about that. Zubat usually sits around 20 minutes. Um, and I don't know about you guys, but I saw that the Laker game was absolutely way underowned. Everybody went off on that Philly game, and I even told you guys last night. I forgot what the total was, but I was like, man, that total seems a little high. And I just everybody chased. So I mean, Giannis, yeah, he did Giannis, but Embiid sucked, and that's why we went up there in the leaderboard because we had Zubac. So yeah, overall, it was a really good night. Harden went off. Harris did all right. Grayson Allen, I told you guys about him. Bobby Portis did okay. Like I said, power forwards were kind of crap. So, but yeah, we'll definitely take it. So both of our lines did a very solid. And then, saw that Jackson was starting. Kawhi coming off the bench, so that made me put him in there, and also made me put in Paul George. And Lonnie Walker went off as well for the Lakers. So overall, a pretty good night. So yeah, like I said, guys, come join us. $15 a week or 40 for the month. Like I said, it's worth it for sure. So check us out on our Twitter, message us on there, and we'll get you guys set up, and you guys can get in today. So let's go get into today's slate. So I'm actually going to be doing this slate with you guys. I don't have enough time to research, and there's a ton of stuff. So this is going to be fresh. I don't know any of the injuries, so like I said, it's going to be fresh. So bear with me if I take a little bit longer. So looks like the first game's the Pelicans in Charlotte. Pelicans by 6 and a 230. So I think Pelicans should be able to blow them out here. That 6 spread, I would probably take that if you're going to bet on that. Yeah, let's go get into it here. So, let me see. So it looks like LaMelo's still going to be out. Terry at 7-7. I still think he's worth a look. His usage rate is obviously a lot higher without having him in there. 10 for 19. He's probably not going to do that against 39 points. So I would expect him to get you about 35 to 40 in this one. So is he a must have? No, but I'm still liking it. Only played 30 minutes because of that blowout, but still, Terry's going to be one of the main guys for Charlotte. So is he must have? Definitely not. But one of the better plays out there. McCollum was amazing, 7 for 16 in 31 minutes. So at 7-6, I'd probably take McCollum. I am a little worried about a blowout in this game. Dennis Smith got some okay backup time. I don't know if he did anything. Yeah, he had 31 minutes. He had 21 minutes. So he shot 5 for 7. Looks like he had some probably steals and blocks. Yeah. I don't mind him. I'm not going to chase that 31. He could probably get you 22, 23. But if you're looking for GPPs, I don't think he's going to give you enough. Ingram looked pretty good at 7-8. Like I said, this should be a pretty good game. I'm just worried about that blowout. But if this stays close for some reason, probably one of the better games to target. He had 42. So, yeah, look at Ingram, looking at McCollum, looking at obviously Gordon Hayward, Oubre. These guys are all in pretty good spots overall. Just like I said, it just depends on if this game gets blown out. So it's on, and Val looked pretty good as well. So looking at a lot of those guys in that game. San Antonio and Indiana is going to be our next game that we're going to look at. We have a 231 in Indiana by 3, so I'm not going to use Fantasy Crunch right now. It's going slow. I don't know if you can tell, but slowing me down a little bit. Need to get a little bit quicker through these. So looks like Turner's going to be out again. Smith is questionable, game time decision. So if he is out, you can look at Taylor again. You can also look at Isaiah Jackson. He should get a little bit of an extra minutes. One guy that absolutely stood out was Benedict Mathurin. I have no idea how to say that dude's name. Anyway, he came in and he was aggressive, 19, 7, and 2 and 2. 33.4 coming off the bench. I expect him to be another good part here at 4,300 against San Antonio. Yeah, I'm looking at it for sure. Terry Taylor could be a shot in GPP if he starts again. Doesn't do a lot though. Tyrese, worth a look. Trey Jones, he's okay at 5'1", nothing too crazy, but I like him. Kelvin Johnson, on the other hand, this guy's in a very good spot. Indiana defense trash. He had 20 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. We didn't really see that a lot from him last year with the rebounds. So, Kelvin Johnson, 7'2". He's going to skyrocket up to 7'9", 8,000 here pretty quick. So, in a favorable matchup, I'm definitely going to be looking at Kelvin Johnson. And the portal could be an okay spot, but I think the main guy I'm looking at is going to be him for sure. It's Keldon Johnson, and like I said, maybe look at Isaiah Jackson if he starts. I thought for sure he would do more, but he really didn't. Trey Jones, like I said, worth a look. But the main guy I'm looking at is Keldon Johnson and Benedict as well are the two guys I will be looking at there. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, Chicago and Washington. Let's see the total here. We have a 224 in Washington by 1. So another, I mean, there's going to be a ton of good games out here to start the year. Uh, this one probably run a little bit slower, but I mean, DeMar DeRozan's going to be popular at 9.6. I don't know if I'm going to pay that much for him. I think if you're doing some tournaments, he's going to be fine. I expect his ownership to be high. He is in a good spot here. So you definitely can look at DeRozan in this one. But it's gonna be hard to chase that. Monte Morris, I told you guys in the first game, I liked him. Boom, he went off. Well, not went off, but he did pretty good. Ayu did Desamnu, 37.2 in his first game. 17, 6, and 4. Not looking bad. Probably shot about, 12 times or so. But look at him at 5,000. I don't really like picking him. Maybe he's a better player this year, but last year he sucked every time I picked him. Kyle, I'm not really going to put much on Kyle. Porzingis 7'9". I'm looking at him. Vuk, I don't mind his matchup here at against Kristaps and Gafford. So I like I said, another good area here. Porzingis, Vukovic, DeRozan, they're all in really good spots. So another, like I said, another game that's just going to be a good one for me to pick at. Orlando and Atlanta is our next game. We have a 223 in Atlanta by 8. Yeah, I'm not massive on this one. Orlando did blow a pretty decent lead against Detroit. If I had to pick anyone, I'm looking. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a blowout. It's just gonna be a slower game. I don't mind Marine Young, but I'm just not a massive fan. I don't know. I just have a weird feeling. Yeah, it's an easy matchup, but Orlando plays slower, so I might fade him. I might fade those guys. Pablo Brancho, though, another guy that I got to look at. I think Hunter's in a good spot as well, but I don't know. I'm just not really feeling Young and Murray. I think they're good spots, but I don't. I think there's other better plays, and I hope they carry ownership and they suck because that would be amazing. Boston and Miami. Ooh, this is gonna be what, a 216 probably, 219. Um, oof. Yeah, I don't really have a ton. If you're doing GPPs, I think this is a good one because I don't think a lot of ownership's going to come out of this game. But yeah, Tatum's at 10-4. That's too much against Miami. I still think he can do it, but it's just too much. Tyler Hero, I still take a shot with him at 6,200. Max Strauss, wow, he had a 29.9. He shot 7 for 9 and 22 points. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. He, like I said, he shot 9 times at 22 points. he's not going to shoot 7 for 9 every day. So 29-9, take a shot with him, but easy, harder matchup against Boston, so I'm not really feeling him. I could see that one not doing great. Bam didn't do good. I don't mind Bam Adebayo in this one at all. I'd probably take him over Tatum and Butler. I think he has pretty good upside to get you about 40, 43, 44 in this one. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm feeling Bam. I mean, Tatum and Butler are worth a look, but they're not must-haves for me. Moving on, we have Toronto and Brooklyn. Man, Brooklyn looked like a crap that first game. We have a 226 and Brooklyn by 2. I think this is going to be a bounce back game here. I really do. And Toronto's been playing. They played pretty good that first game. So, low key, I think this is one of the games I love to target here. Kevin Durant at 10,000, another solid spot. He can get you 50 plus in this game. OG Anunoby popped off with a 42-9. And I watched a lot of that Brooklyn game. Their defense was just absolutely terrible. Ben Simmons didn't know what he was doing out there. He was running into people and everything else. 14-5, 6-5. I'm gonna take a break on that one there. Irving could have a bounce back, but 86, not really feeling it. So yeah, Kevin Durant, OG Anunoby, and Siakam are going to be the guys I'm looking at in this one. And Claxton, man, Claxton did not look too bad at 5'7". He looked more aggressive. Like I said, I watched that game. You know, they even talking about it that he put on some weight as well, 13 and 10 and 2. He played 24 minutes, which is the only thing that sucks. I don't know if that's because of them getting blown out at the end. But Claxton's worth a look. 5'7", that's kind of where he should be at though. So I don't know how much upside. He doesn't have a ton of upside, so more of a cash game play. Detroit and New York. I'm not really feeling this game. What do we got? 217 and New York by 7. Yeah, I mean these guys are in play, but I don't know. Slower game. I feel like Randall's okay, but he's 8,000. It's not bad. Um, Yeah, RJ Barrett. 6'5", that's cheap for RJ Barrett though. Shoot, I would put him in a GPP tournament 6'5" against Detroit. Why not, man? 6'5", that's really cheap for RJ. Cunningham, too much. 79, nope, not gonna play it. Brunson, he's okay, but I would rather go RJ Barrett. How did quickly do his first game? He only had 3? Okay. Hmm, interesting. Killian Hayes, he came off the bench, 28.5, huh? He had 28, 5, and 16 minutes. That's crazy. Well, I mean, we know if Cade ever got injured, got to put in Killian. So yeah, I'm looking at Randall and RJ Barrett as GPPs only, not really putting them in a cash game. Utah and Minnesota. Didn't these guys just play each other? No, they played Denver. My bad. Okay, Utah, Minnesota. Yeah. So Utah actually did okay. Denver sucked for the most part. I'm not really feeling Utah. I mean, I get it, but I don't know, man. They're not that great. Kind of don't really want to target them in GPPs. It is a 228 though. Minnesota by 8. Okay. Let me maybe let me go see. Let me go see what's going on with Utah here. See if we got anything. Um, Conley had 33. They did not play Sexton a ton. I'm not really interested in those guys. Clarkson did not look good. Yeah, so I mean, I would probably target marketing. Wow, Jaden McDaniels had 44. I'll be dang. Um, yeah, 6'2". He did okay. I don't know. These guys are just not that great. Let me go look at Jaden McDaniels. My goodness. 44-7 he had, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. The dude played 35 minutes. Yeah, man. I mean, I'll put him back in there at 5'2". If he's going to play that many minutes, I'll put him back in there. Towns sucks. I could see a bounce back from Towns. We got Rudy Gobert against Utah. Ooh, I'm liking this one. 8,600. You got to put him in there, man. It's his revenge game. Should be a good one. Should be a good game for him. So, McDaniels, I would probably play him in a couple of my lineups. Towns should have a bounce back, and then Rudy's also in a pretty good spot. Memphis and Houston in this one. It's probably going to be like a 232 total here. It should be a massive one. 230 Memphis by 5. Yeah. I mean, this is the battle of some young teams right here. I would not mind game stacking this game. Morant, Kevin Porter. Morant's under 10,000. So yeah, Morant, Porter, Jalen Green. You know what? You didn't have the greatest game, but I'll look at you again. Bain didn't have the greatest game. I'll look at you again. If Brooks is out, Conchar's got to start again. Almeida, whatever his name is. If he starts again, $4,300. He had 38.7. Yeah, I'll put him in there. Bruno Fernando, like this dude came out of nowhere. Apparently they want to have Sengun off the bench. Um, I know Bruno Fernando was with the Heat for a little bit, didn't really do anything, but 7.97, yeah, I mean, he could be worth a look at GPP. But yeah, this game has a ton of value. Like I said, Conchar, like I said, if Brooks is out, another solid option. So I will probably be targeting this game quite a bit in cash games. I think it should be popular. Um, a lot of good plays and a lot of value out there as well. I mean, Porter and Green are really, really cheap, so should be a good one to target. Phoenix and Portland's our next one. See what we got on this one. 224 Phoenix by 4. Okay. Yeah, I really do like that Houston game. All right, Lillard, not really feeling him. Chris Paul, I could see a comeback here. Get you 35 in this one. Booker's worth a look at 8.3. Hart, not really feeling it. Mikal Bridges could get you to a 28 to 30. Johnson did okay. Grant popped off 39.09. 23 points, 8 rebounds, shot 11 times. Yeah, I mean 6'7". Grant's, he's the second scorer on that team, so put him in there. I'm looking at Booker and Grant, and then Lillard and Paul, more of a second tier, third tier kind of stuff going on there. Denver and Golden State. I think I saw that Jokic was questionable. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's go see what's wrong with Mr. Nikola Jokic. Probable. Okay, so he's probable. Okay, so we're good to go. Um, Denver did not look great that first game. They played Utah and looked like crap. I mean, should I still target this game? Yeah, for sure. We just heard that Green and Clay are going to have their minutes are going to go up a little bit. I'm not paying 11.3 for Nikola Jokic. I do like Clay. Don't know how much minutes he's going to get, but I could look at him. Porter's not bad in this one. Overall, really don't care for this game. What is his total? 229. Oof, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, Poole's looking fine. If Murray's out, I guess Bones Highland comes into play. 60, yeah, he might get the start. We'll have to see. But yeah, and Curry's at 10.7. So these guys it's just too much for me, overpriced. They're probably going to be low owned. I'm not really feeling any of those guys. All right, so let's go look at it here. Point guards. Like I said, I love John Morant. Um, Tyrese Halliburton, Terry Rozier, both those guys are solid options. CJ McCollum, Kevin Porter, Jalen Green. Like I said, Porter and Green. You can pick either one of those guys. Should be in a good spot for you. Going a little bit cheaper, Jordan Poole's all right. Trey Jones. If Anthony's out again, Jalen Suggs could be worth a look. Desomnu, Monte Morris, Dennis Schroeder, and a GPP like a crazy. For some reason, we get word Murray's out, Bones Highland, but I definitely don't expect to be getting any word on that one. Shooting guard, like I said, I would take DeRozan over Murray. I would take Booker over Beal. Halberton over Cunningham. Ingram maybe over Halberton, but that's pretty solid. Terry, like I said. RJ Barrett, more of a GPP play. There's Jalen Green sitting there once again at 6,400. Jabari Smith, we'll get to him in a second, but I like him. Yeah, they're just playing a lot faster. I feel like everybody else game one. Jaden Ivey, Kelly Oubre once again not bad at 5'1", more of a cash game play. One guy I forgot to mention, Cam Reddish. What in the world? Shot 15 times. Yeah, I mean, shoot, he might not get you 38, might get you 28 to 30, but still at 4.9, a guy that you gotta have a look at for sure. We're gonna go put this dude in here, Benedict. I think he's in a good spot against San Antonio. This is their first against that position, but that doesn't matter to me. And if you don't want to go Benedict, John Conchar as well. He's in a pretty good spot if he starts if Brooks is out. All right, moving on to let's go look at small forward here. Like I said, I really don't need any of those top guys. I don't think you do. Ingram, Kelvin Johnson at 7.2. I think he should have another good game against a really crap Indiana defense. Pablo Biancho, 6,800. If I'm saying that guy's name right, wrong, my bad. OG Anunoby, Tyler Hero, um, Aaron Gordon. Probably not going to chase Aaron. Cam Reddish, as I just mentioned, and maybe a little bit of Hunter. So, yeah, there's some really good small forward guys in the value area. Looking at that power forward position, looking at Towns, looking at Zion. Uh, Out of all these guys, honestly, I like Siakam against Brooklyn. I really do. Oh yeah, Kevin Durant as well, small forward. Porzingis looking good. I think Bam has a bounce back against Boston. I really do. So if you don't want to go Siakam, I think Bam can get you at 40, 45. Um, Grant for Portland. I'm not. Don't mind him. Sorry. Um, Jaden McDaniels, I'll take a shot with him at 5,200 if he's going to play 30 plus minutes again. Jabari Smith at 48. He didn't look crazy good, but I mean, we know this guy's potential. He shot 17 times and he's 4,800. That just tells me he has massive upside. So I could easily see a 35 plus banger from Jabari. So I like it, man. 17 times. If a guy at $4,800 is going to shoot 17 times, I will take you all freaking day. So going to put him in there at that center position. Like I said, I'm loving that Rudy. I'm loving Rudy play. Randall, Porzingis, Bam Adebayo, even Val against a really crap Charlotte team. Um, Claxton, and yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. So, should be a good slate. Really liking it. And like I said, it was another W for us last night. If you guys do want to get in on some premium lineups, we'd love to have you. Only $15 per week. Oh, $40 for our month pass does include. The month pass does include price picks for you guys. So, like I said, 306.5 for our main one, and 321.1 was our secondary lineup. We usually don't do secondary lineups, but I was feeling it, so not too bad. So, but yeah, 306.5 is our main one. So if you want to get in, check out our Twitter. We'll be in the comment section below. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll see you guys a little bit later on.